be on my way soon, so wait for me.
30 minutes? Is that what you say to your husband who came back hungry after a long day of work? You're really cheating on me, aren't you? You're at another guy's house.
Why does it come to that? If you think that I'm suspicious, you could call my parents and confirm. If you're hungry, have some of the stew in the fridge.
You're going to make me eat cold leftovers. I got home from a hard day of work, and what did I find? My wife's cheating, and the house all dark. That's just unbelievable. I'm getting a divorce. It's the only way.
I told you I'm not cheating on you. You're really persistent. You told me to save on you.
Again in the evening, but don't use the vacuum cleaner.
How am I going to clean without it?
It's a wooden floor, so just use a Swiffer. How can you not even figure that out? Use your brain.
I apologize. Swiffer's expensive too, but I can buy those, right?
You're not throwing the sheet away after one use, are you? You're supposed to wash and reuse them. They're good for at least 10 uses.
About considering whether to save on utilities or get a divorce?
Oh, that. That was, of course, saving money, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Good, good.
For that, I'm getting a divorce.
What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. You mean you're terribly sorry. Divorce, then remarry, and change your attitude with a new wife's perspective. Is that it? Wow, that's a good mindset.
No, I'm really getting a divorce. And I absolutely won't remarry you.
Oh, you're funny. You say divorce, but you can't even survive without me, can you? First of all, how are you going to make a living? You really are a shallow woman.
Not really. Things might be better for you without Mila and me. It would save on utilities, reduce irritation, and it'll be a good solution for you too.
What do you mean by a good solution? If you divorce me, I'll get custody of Mila. You're okay with that? I mean, if you're the one raising her, who knows what sort of grown-up she would turn into?
I won't give you custody. I'll make sure to raise her properly.
How would you do that? You're a housewife. Even if you want to work, you're not smart enough to do anything other than a bottom-tier part-time job.
I didn't tell you this, but I'm working now. I get paid every month.
Wait, are you leaving Mila alone to go to work? You're an unfit mother.
No, that's not it. You know my family runs a real estate agency, so I was there today and worked while looking after her.
Working and watching her at the same time? There's no way you could have a job like that. I know you're lying about working. You're a naive housewife, trying to fool me, a professional, and now you've exposed yourself.
Please use your brain.
How dare you use my word against me? Don't you dare make fun of me.
When I met you, I was working as an admin assistant at a company, and I never told you that I have a master's degree in architecture.
OMG, that's news to me.
Yeah, I never brought it up. My dad told me to experience the world before taking over the family business, so I worked as an admin assistant, briefly. It was a good learning experience, but meeting a guy like you turned out to be negative.
Shut up. So how much are you getting paid now?
It's still small, about $40,000 a year. I've been getting a little more work lately, so my dad said he'd give me a raise starting next quarter.
I didn't know about that.
So don't worry about Mila or me. Enjoy your frugal life alone as much as you want. Oops, my mistake. I meant to say enjoy it with your mistress.
Who?
I know you've been cheating on me. You started accusing me of cheating, so I felt something fishy about it and looked into it. Turns out I was right. A private investigator got solid photo proof for me. I also made a record of all the crap you said to me, so I'm gonna hit you up for some payback along with the cheating thing. I got proof of all the stuff you've said before as well.
Wait, honey?
Honey? You haven't even been calling me by my name. We're going to be just acquaintances. Stop calling me honey so casually.
Acquaintances?
Yes, we're getting a divorce. Your stinginess drives me crazy. You preached about saving money, yet you cheated on me with the extra cash we saved. I can't forgive that. Oh yeah, I should terminate the cell phone plan right away as I shouldn't be using it anymore.
Don't jump to conclusions. If you don't have a phone, I won't be able to get in touch with you.
True. At least you won't be irritated by me then. It'll save on phone bills too, so it's a win-win.
I can't do anything on my own. You know that, right? Come on, honey, please. Who's gonna do the cleaning and laundry? Who's going to feed me?
Why don't you hire a housekeeper? Oh, right, you're a penny pincher, so I guess not. From now on, I guess you'll have to do everything yourself. You can live without food as long as you drink water, right? Then you're lucky, it's so convenient.
Seriously, I'm really sorry. Please, forgive me, I'm begging you. I don't have money to pay alimony. I won't cheat on you anymore. I was really messed up. I'm begging you, please, forgive me.
I don't want to talk to someone who's messed up like you anymore. Okay, I shouldn't waste the battery, so I'm turning my phone off. Goodbye. I terminated my cell phone contract on the same day. Then I asked my attorney to negotiate the rest. Ethan initially insisted on custody of Mila, but when confronted with evidence of his disrespectful remarks and cheating, I naturally ended up being the one to raise her. I also demanded as much alimony as possible. Despite making me live frugally, his savings were wiped out. He had to sell the house, and he paid a portion of the alimony. The rest, along with child support, was agreed to be paid monthly, but the first payment was delayed. I warned him that if he's late again, he'll have to work part-time at night on top of his daytime job starting next month to pay on time. If he works both day and night, he can't spend much money, which is perfect for the frugal guy, right? As for me, I'm enjoying my job while raising Mila at my dad's company.
Hey, what takes you so long? Where's my dinner?
Sorry, I'll be home late.
How long are you making me wait? Come back and make me dinner now.
I can't. Something urgent came up.
What's wrong?
My dad's not feeling well.
Your mom's there, right?
She's been in a wheelchair ever since the stroke.
I don't give a hoot. Where's that stupid sister of yours?
She's pregnant.
Geez, you've been known as a total scatterbrain since high school. You can't even prepare a meal for your husband. You're useless.
I'm sorry.
What about my dinner? Don't tell me I don't get to eat. I'll make you do extra chores for that.
It's in the fridge. You can heat it up in the microwave.
Are you kidding me? You want me to eat a TV dinner? You got some nerve, huh?
Do it yourself for once.
Do you think you can boss me around? How dare you do this to me?
Please understand that I had no other choice.
If you hadn't married me, you might have been totally helpless by now, maybe even homeless. And after I've been supporting you, this is how you treat me, huh? Seems like you're itching for a taste of your own medicine.
I apologize.
Where are you?
I'm home.
I'll be back late tonight.
Okay. By the way, about dinner last night, it's in the trash.
Of course it is. I'm not a dog. You think I can eat that crap? What's wrong with getting rid of garbage?
Jeez.
I don't want to hear it from someone who's just a wife and can't even do anything. If it weren't for me, you'd be on the street.
Sorry.
Man, I can't take this anymore. Oh well, guess I'll head out for a drink or something.
You're not coming home tonight?
Where I go is none of your business. Quit nagging all the time. You're useless and yet you want to butt in.
I'm sorry.
Everything I do is right. Everything you do is wrong. Got it? Hey, you. Call me back. You think you can just ignore me? If you kneel before me and say, "I'm sorry, master," I might consider forgiving you. Say it already. Please take care of me again this month. Where the heck did you go? Don't freaking ignore me. Having an affair with another guy? Ugly as you are, don't get carried away. With a brain as limited as yours, you're either stuck with me or becoming a prostitute. Don't mess around with me. No one would pick an ugly one like you. Just stay obedient and do as I say. Don't tell me you have no money to pay your phone bill and it's disconnected. Serves you right. Hey, you moron. Are you living with a stray dog on the street now? It suits you well for someone who can only make dog food. Hilarious. Come on, stop being so stubborn. Are you in the hospital with COVID, maybe? Well, disappearing might be the best option for you now. Incompetent women like you are a real pain. Reply already. Man, you're such a nuisance. Hey, ugly. Get back to me right now.
Who's this?
What the heck are you saying to your husband? Finally, has your intelligence dropped below that of a dog? Have you really been sleeping in a doghouse?
What are you talking about? I blocked your number because I didn't want to deal with you, you know? When I unblocked it after a while, I thought you were a stalker.
What the heck? You've got some nerve calling me a stalker.
So what do you want?
It's not about what I want. You're supposed to beg me to take care of you again this month.
What are you talking about? We've separated already. If you keep bothering me like this, I'll report you as a real stalker, you know?
What do you mean?
It seems like you're the one with low intelligence. We're getting a divorce. Haven't you been served yet?
Divorce? Have you finally gone nuts?
Don't you remember? When we got married, you made me sign the pledge. Neither of us would resist a divorce if one seeks out.
You kept it in your desk drawer.
That was for me, so there's no problem, is there?
You signed it yourself. What about your living expenses? With your ability, you can only be a prostitute. Nobody would ever pick such an ugly woman, though.
Well, too bad. I've been a freelance writer online.
You don't even know how to use a computer. What kind of writing is that?
Hate to tell you, but my income is higher than yours.
Whatever. You're lying. There's no way an incompetent like you can make money.
Your paycheck is $2,000 a month, and you were giving me $500 for living expenses. Rent alone is $1,000 a month. How did you think we could survive?
Like I care. Go work a night job or something and earn with your body.
Is your idea of a female profession only night job? You're even dumber than I thought. I've been running a successful side business from home. Your money isn't that significant and I can manage without it. So goodbye to you.
You've got to be kidding me. Then let's settle this in court. I'll fight for the division of property too.
Never mind. Can you still say the same thing after seeing this?
What the heck is this?
It's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Proof of your affair. I hired a private investigator.
What the?
If I take this to court, who do you think will win?
You're playing dirty.
Who's talking? If you can't even pay the rent, why not go stay with Mary?
What makes you think that I can't afford the rent?
Oh, really? Word is you lost your job due to the pandemic, right?
How do you...
Information from the PI. And if not Mary, how about Sandy?
Huh?
According to the PI, Sandy's pregnant, right? Is it your child?
What? I know nothing about that.
And they say it's twins.
Oh, Jesus.
Plus, Mary has a husband, right? He's supposedly quite furious and talking about revenge, did you know? You better watch your back.
What? That little... She was married?
I don't want to get involved in any trouble, so goodbye.
Hold on a sec. I have a proposal. How about I become a stay-at-home husband?
I'm not so free as to entertain a homeless person, and you can't do the housework, can you? You don't even know how to use a vacuum, and yet you're talking about being a stay-at-home husband? Your thick-skinned audacity is truly admirable.
I apologize. Forgive me.
No one wants a 3-timing man. I'm off to see my attorney.
I'm heading home now, so don't rush things.
Which home? I already terminated the contract.
Terminated? That can't be possible. It was in my name, wasn't it?
I took care of that paperwork. It was in my dad's name. You have no legal right to anything.
How dare you? Where the heck are you now?
I'm blocking you. Goodbye. My hellish marriage came to an end after 2 years. I used Kurt's affair videos and images to get the amount I wanted for alimony. After that, I succeeded in my career as a writer, easily exceeding a monthly income of $10,000. I'm now married to a successful businessman. Kurt, on the other hand, received a stern warning from his parents. He was having trouble finding a place to live, so he humbly asked them and promised to become a better person and was allowed to stay with them. But his lazy nature remained unchanged, so he was soon fired from the job he had finally found. There are rumors that he misused the company's funds. What a hopeless fool he is.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, Penelope. It's me, Jane. Are you free now? What the... Jane? Haha! Are you freaked out hearing from me after a long while? I thought you had blocked me. Glad we're still connected. I didn't expect you to reach out to me. I figured there was no need to block you. I mean, what you did was way out of line, you know? I thought you'd be too ashamed to contact me. But hey, maybe I underestimated you. Wait, are you still holding on to what happened 5 years ago? Obviously. You ran off with my fiancé, remember? I haven't forgiven you. Not even close. Wow, you're really persistent. It's been 5 years. Come on, move on. No way, I can't. We were about to get married and had everything set up. But then, I had to cancel the venue and explain everything to family and friends. You created a huge mess. Hey, at least it was before you got married. Dodged the divorce bullet. You should be thankful for that. Thankful? This is no laughing matter. You made Mom and Dad so upset. How can you act all chill about that? They gave me the family house as a wedding gift. They even renovated it for us. We were planning to live there. But because you stole him away, I got stuck alone in that big house. Oh, right. They moved to a smaller place, didn't they? Yeah, they did. You also stomped on their feelings. That's why they cut ties with you, didn't they? They're way too strict. I mean, it's the same guy no matter which sister he marries, right? It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Geez, that's not the point. He'll still be a son-in-law to them anyway. They're being way too dramatic about it. To cut me out over something like this? I thought they were just saying that. but they've been ignoring me for the past 5 years. Of course, it's expected after you snatched away my fiancé. So, why are you contacting me now? If it's not something super important, I'll end this chat right here. I'm just like mom and dad. I don't want anything to do with you if possible. Oh, come on. You're so cold. We're sisters, so it's fine to keep in touch once in a while, isn't it? Plus, I want to apologize to you. You don't need to apologize for what happened 5 years ago. If my ex-fiancé is making you happy now, that's enough for me. No, it's not about that. Then what? Michael and I broke up ages ago. Broke up? Yeah. Wait, didn't you marry him? Nah, never did. We were talking about it though, but I dumped him before we got there. Unbelievable. What happened? You went to the trouble of taking him from me and even paid compensation, but you just dumped him like that? I'll be honest with you. He didn't have much potential, you know. Oh God. You probably know best, but he had a low salary. He was your fiancé, so I pursued him. But once he became mine, I came to my senses. I realized marrying a regular guy holding a mediocre job does not have much merit. You're terrible. Seriously? Why did you even think about marrying him? What was so good about him? Well, you make good money, so I guess marrying him wouldn't have been an issue. At that time, I was in love with everything about him. I didn't care about his income. But turns out, he betrayed me, so my judgment was off. I just can't deal with a low-income guy like that. When I get married, I want to quit working and be a full-time homemaker. You're so low. So you only took him because he was my fiancé? You actually didn't have feelings for him? So what do you want to apologize for now? That I stole your fiancé again. What fiancé? I don't even have one. You don't need to lie. No, seriously. I do have a boyfriend, but we just started dating recently. We're not engaged yet. Oh, please. Stop putting up a tough front. Your fiancé's been distant lately, right? Maybe he already brought up breaking up? I'm telling you, there's no fiancé, and things are fine between my boyfriend and me. Jeez! If you keep being stubborn like that, the conversation won't move forward. So, who's this supposed fiancé you're talking about? Tell me his name. Still playing dumb, huh? It's Kevin. Kevin who? Come on, you know. Do I need to describe what he looks like? You're engaged to him, right? Hold on a sec. Let me think about all the guys I know. I still don't know anyone named Kevin. You're talking about someone I'm not acquainted with. This is hilarious! Is it? You're desperately trying to protect your pride by acting like you have no clue. Just because I stole your fiancé again. But the fact is, I did snatch him. So, let's talk assuming he's my fiancé. How did you meet him? I saw him leaving your house. He was so hot, so I went after him and struck up a conversation. And you know what? He gave me his number right away. How do you know where I live? Duh, obviously. What are you talking about? Then I started going out with him. When I told him how I felt about him, he said he liked me too. Seriously? I'm such a troublemaker, ain't I? No man can resist my charm. Even if he's engaged, He easily fell for me. Thank goodness I was born beautiful, unlike you. Sure. So, give up now and break up with him as soon as possible. I have no idea where the misunderstanding is coming from. But this time, it doesn't sound like it matters since you're not causing any harm to me. What? You're okay with losing your fiancé? I'm telling you I don't have one. Sure, whatever. I'll let it slide this time. This conversation's going nowhere, and it's starting to annoy me. Dealing with you is exhausting, so don't contact me anymore. Don't you want compensation? Nah, don't need it. I mean, you don't have that kind of money anyway, right? I'm pretty much living hand to mouth. And to be honest, things are tough. But I can't just not take responsibility after hurting you. I can't pay it all at once, but I'll work hard and pay it in installments. I said I don't need it. Besides, I don't even have the right to receive it. Seriously? Yes. Impressive. A successful career woman is generous with money, huh? I'll take your word for it. Guess I'm getting a fiancé for free this time then. I'm confused, but suit yourself. I can't see your face now, but you must be crying and feeling devastated. Sorry for making things tough for you all the time. But hey, I'll make sure to find happiness for both of us, okay? Penelope! I was wondering who's been bombarding me with calls. You again. I've been calling you, but you don't pick up. I'm busy, you know. It's Saturday, so you don't work today. It seems like you haven't been home for a while. Where are you? I'm on a business trip. That's why. Listen, didn't I tell you not to contact me anymore? If it's about the whole took your fiancé drama, I'm not interested. It's irrelevant to me. We're not speaking in the same language, you know. No, it's not about that. I need to apologize to you again. What now? I, kinda got your house along with the fiancé. It's mine now. My house? Oopsie, sorry. I keep taking things from you. But this time, I'm taking your fiancé and a place to live. The place to live? You mean the place I live right now? Yep, that one. But you've been gone for so long, so I just took the house along with Kevin. By the way, the place is so cozy. It's the old family home where I grew up. I thought it would be falling apart, but it's been renovated beautifully. The bathroom's all new and shiny. Wait, Jane, you're inside that house? Of course! But I didn't just barge in. Kevin let me in. And guess what? We're chilling together in the living room right now. That's not my house. Oh, you're funny. Why are you still playing dumb? Actually, I'm curious. Why do you think it's my house? Whose else could it be? This is our family home. You got it from our parents, and now you're living with Kevin, right? But he's mine now. You're dumped. Please move out as soon as possible. Oh yeah, I'll quickly pack your stuff together. When you're back from your trip, make sure to swing by and pick it up, okay? Wait, Jane, don't touch anything. Why not? Do you still have feelings for Kevin or something? There's just too much stuff here, and it's in the way. I want to clean up. None of that is mine. Yeah, right. I don't live there anymore. Can you stop desperately lying? You've got it all wrong. That house isn't mine anymore. I sold it a year ago. What? It was too big for me, so I live in an apartment now. Mom and Dad were okay with selling it. What do you mean you sold it? Aren't you living here with Kevin? God, no. I don't know who this Kevin guy is. Does he live there? Yeah. He's living here with his fiancée. And he said she was away on a business trip for a while. She isn't me. If you still doubt it, ask him for her name. Oh no! I asked him for his fiancé's name. It wasn't you. See, I told you. Sounds like you've got it all twisted. But, come on! How was I supposed to know that you sold the house? Well, it's been 5 years since we cut off contact, so I guess you couldn't have known. It was sold to a real estate agency a year ago. I had no idea who moved in afterward, but apparently it's a couple who are engaged. You're kidding me! So I didn't steal Kevin from you, but from someone I don't even know? That sounds right. Oh no! What am I going to do? It's gonna be a mess when she comes back. Yeah, probably. Help me! No way. I'm out of state on a business trip. But Kevin's planning to break up with her and marry you, right? If he's made up his mind, maybe you just let him handle her? I mean, I'm thinking about marriage, but we haven't made any promises yet. He told me that she won't be back for a while, and he suggested we live together during that time. That sounds like he's just playing with you. But he said he loves me. I don't know, but I have a feeling there's going to be disaster waiting for you. I want no part in it. Wait! Penelope! Bye. Penelope, help! Please, pick up the phone. Seriously, that's enough. What do you want now? I'm in trouble. Kevin's girlfriend just came back. Oh, she's back already? Wasn't she supposed to be away on a long business trip? Someone spilled about him cheating. She went ballistic and returned earlier than expected. So, did you bump into her? No, I haven't seen her yet. I'm hiding in the upstairs bathroom, but she'll find me soon. She's going nuts, searching every room right now. Wow, that sounds intense. What should I do in this situation? Is there any way to sneak out without her noticing? Considering the layout of the house, sneaking out from the second floor isn't feasible. You might just have to go out and apologize. I don't want to. I'm scared. She'll go berserk on me. Well, what do you expect? You went after a guy who's engaged. It's inevitable. I thought he was with you. I'm speechless. Are you implying it's okay to steal a guy if it's me? Even though it happened to you 5 years ago, you're still chatting with me like now. I thought, with time, you'd forgive me again. Stop underestimating me. I haven't forgiven you, and I won't in the future. Oh, shoot! What? I hear her coming up the stairs. Well then, I'm out. Wait! Help me! What should I even say to apologize to her? Figure it out yourself. Penelope! Oh no, this isn't really happening. Morning, Penelope. Oh, Jane. Glad you're okay. I thought maybe you got beaten up and ended up in the hospital or something. I'm fine, but Kevin and I got kicked out of the house. Turns out, his girlfriend bought it and it's in her name. So she told us to get out. We're at my apartment right now. Allowing a mistress into a house bought by her is quite tactless of him. Well, at least both of you are okay, right? It's not okay at all. She's demanding money from us. Understandable. You snatched someone else's fiancé. Both of you need to own up. You were planning to pay me initially, so it's not really surprising, is it? But Kevin works part-time, not a full-time employee. It seems he doesn't have that much money. Didn't you know that and still stay with him? I had no idea. I was told he was working for a big company, so I thought he was making good money. But turns out, he's just doing odd jobs as a part-timer. Well, if he's working in a big company, technically it's not a lie. So he wants me to pay for him. I got totally fooled. I don't have that much money either. But you're at fault too for being deceived. You just need to pay up. So, I have a favor to ask? Oh no. Can you lend me some money? No way. I'll pay it back, I promise. Yeah, right. Why not? Your only sister's in trouble. You have to help me. I don't think of you as my sister. All of this is your own doing, isn't it? No, please. You have some financial flexibility, so help me a bit. I have no interest in giving a single cent to a woman who enjoys destroying other people's lives. You're so stingy. I'm fine with being stingy. Figure it out yourselves since it's your mess. I have to go back to work now. Wait, Penelope! Help me! Jane took on loans and paid the wedding cancellation and other related charges to the fiancé. Kevin moved into her apartment, but she got fed up with him not trying to work, kicked him out, and broke up with him. At last, she realized she had enough of aiming for my fiancé. However, that realization came too late, and she ended up with a tragic outcome. The rumors about her trying to steal a man who was engaged spread at her workplace, making it uncomfortable for her to continue working, which led to her resigning. Furthermore, struggling to repay debts, she fell behind on rent, leading to eviction from the apartment she lived in. The troubled Jane persistently contacted both our parents and me, but obviously we ignored her. With nowhere to go, she's been couch surfing, living a life akin to homelessness. As for her ex, Kevin, I have no clue where he is or what he's up to, but he probably isn't leading a decent life. As for me, I got engaged to my boyfriend, and we're getting married soon. 5 years ago, I was at rock bottom, having my fiancé taken by Jane, but now I'm filled with happiness. After marriage, we plan to move to his hometown, so I don't have to worry about her targeting me again. My parents are overjoyed about my impending marriage, and I genuinely want to build a warm family this time around. Sis, thank you again for today. I know you're busy with work, but you went out of your way to make time for me. Oh, come on, Ellen. Don't be so formal. My sister and her boyfriend are coming over to say hello. So it is not the time to work. I didn't think you'd go that far. I'm surprised. What? Why? You never seemed that interested in me. If anything, you were annoyed by me. It's true that we didn't seem like friendly sisters. Or rather, we weren't close. I guess so, right? But when it comes to marriage, it's a different story. As a sister, I have to congratulate you. Thank you. By the way, I'm surprised you got such a handsome husband. Heath, right? I don't know why he fell in love with you. Your face is so plain. Heath says he likes my face. That's just flattery. You don't get married on flattery. He's a well-rounded guy who graduated from Harvard University and works for a great company. He's way out of your league. You need to get out there and find a good man yourself, sis. You're right. I'll do that then. By the way, you guys are going on your honeymoon, right? Yes, we are. We're leaving right after the wedding and reception. Okay. Where to? Australia. Wow, so you're traveling abroad? Have fun! Thank you. Well, I'd better get started on dinner. Okay, I'm looking forward to your wedding. Ellen, I'll be waiting for you outside the hotel. What? Sis? What do you mean waiting for me? What do you mean? It's the honeymoon. It's my first trip abroad. I'm looking forward to it. What? Wait a minute. Are you planning to go with us? That's normal, isn't it? Where's the normalcy in that? It's normal for a honeymoon to be just the newlyweds, right? What? Isn't that wrong? Is what wrong? I mean, Heath. He's a high-class guy. Not sharing him would just be wrong. You just don't go and share someone's husband. Oh, Ellen, you're so stingy. We have a lot going on. Even my parents aren't invited. But it's not fair. Just the same, it's not possible. What? See you later. That's really unfair. If you don't even want your own sister around him, he must be so great of a catch that you have to hide him from me. That's really unfair. It's just not fair that you get to have all the fun. If you want to play that way, then I have a few things up my sleeve too. Ellen, where are you? What, sis? I actually have all the information about your honeymoon. You must have been caught off guard because I haven't contacted you once since I lost you in front of the hotel. I'm in Australia now. Huh? So tell me, are you freaking out right now? Why? Because I hijacked your honeymoon. I got your husband. What? Heath is too good looking for you. I decided to just steal him away from you, so I went after him. You're a stalker now? Hey, you haven't heard from your husband since last night, have you? Huh? Why? Because he's been with me since last night. Excuse me? Your husband's missing because he was sleeping with me. I don't know what you're talking about. At first, I had no intention of taking him away from you. But once I actually saw Heath, I felt a sense of destiny. And from that moment, I couldn't stop loving him. It seems it was the same for him too. And at the hotel where he was staying, we sealed the deal. So I'm sorry, I took your husband away from you. He's marrying me, so just hurry up and get a divorce. Huh? Okay. I'm not going to get into any tacky jokes, so don't worry. Huh? If it's my husband you're talking about, he's sitting right next to me. Huh? Well, I'm going sightseeing with my husband now. If you want to get married, go ahead and do it. Bye. Oh no! I know you're destroyed because you lost your husband, but can't you make up a better lie than that? A honeymoon alone is just so empty. I mean, we just got our marriage certificate. When you and Heath get divorced, I'm going to submit it to the city hall immediately. I was surprised too that it turned out to be such a short-lived marriage. I felt love for him, and now we've made love for one night. I can't help it now. I'm taking your share of the happiness too, so please, forgive me. Ellen, I heard you and Heath got a divorce immediately. Thanks to you, we got married. Thank God, I have a sister who loves me. He says he likes me more than an ugly girl like you. We're going to be happy. You will regret for the rest of your life that you dug your own grave by choosing a handsome man who is not good enough for you. Low income, low educated men are the best for you. You can't even reply because you're frustrated, can you? You really are miserable. Ellen, I'm going to return him. I don't care if I have to pay compensation. Let me get the divorce. Hey, answer me. Ellen. What? What all of a sudden? I was introduced to Heath's mother and we got married. What's with that mother? She suddenly made me live with her, and she's been nothing but a wife bully. She told me that since I was married, I should be a housewife, and she made me quit my job. She told me not to leave the house except to go shopping, and she's always watching me. Heath's father pretends not to see anything, and when I ask him for help, he brushes me off, saying that it's a wife's duty to obey her mother-in-law. No matter how handsome my husband is, I don't like my in-laws like this. That's unfortunate, isn't it? But why are you talking about giving my husband back to me? It's obvious now, isn't it? Heath was originally your husband. I'll give you your husband back, and he can divorce me. You've got the wrong guy. What? That can't be true. The name is the same, and it's the same face. You've always had bad eyesight. You don't like wearing glasses because they look tacky, and you say you don't want to waste money on contacts. I think you're living in a blurry world. If that's the case, then what? Even if I had bad eyesight, he identified himself as Heath, Ellen's husband. He introduced himself as a highly educated, handsome guy that works for a major corporation. A highly educated, handsome guy that works for a major corporation? He said that himself, Heath? Yes, he did. And his parents called him Heath too. There's no mistake about it. Ah, I kind of understand the situation now. Listen, I want you to calm down and listen to me. What? That Heath is my husband's cousin. Cousin? You married Heath's cousin with the same name when you had the intention of taking away my husband from me. Huh? What do you mean? Cousin Heath is close in age to my husband, and they happen to have the same name. He was compared to him from an early age and felt inferior to him. My husband graduated from a good university, got a job at a big company, got married. It seemed as though he was jealous of his smooth progression of life. He was a high school graduate, working part-time, and never had a girlfriend. What? But he says he's a handsome guy working for a big company. That's a self-proclaimed fact, isn't it? Do you have any proof? No, but... In general, a truly high-spec man would not call himself a high-spec man. My husband is a very elite man, but he's also very kind and gentle. Many of his colleagues are like that too. And I know this is off topic, but my cousin Heath hated my husband for that reason. So he decided to steal my husband's fiancée, me, and marry me as soon as he could. It looks like he even followed us on our honeymoon. I beg your pardon? That sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's amazing that you would do the exact same thing. I think you two are perfect for each other. Huh? I ended up not seeing my cousin Heath even once in Australia. Oh, come on, I get it now. I guess he lost interest in us after his dramatic encounter with you. So, he introduced himself as Heath, Ellen's husband. Are you saying that was a lie? Obviously, it was a lie. I was with my husband all the time. I don't even remember marrying my cousin Heath. Why are you lying like that? I don't understand. You were taken advantage of. You thought my cousin Heath was my husband and came on to him. He thought it would be better if he married you, while you thought he was my husband Heath. From our cousin Heath's point of view, he would have been happy with anyone, as long as he could get married quickly, wouldn't he? What? What are you saying? I don't know what you mean. It's okay if you don't. I don't know what I'm talking about either. But I understand that I married someone I don't understand. Ellen, help me. Why? Heath liked you to begin with, right? If that's the case, I'll give him to you, and you can trade me for your real, handsome, high-class husband. I don't need a high school graduate part-timer. I don't like him, so that's impossible. I don't care if you do, so help me. Say what you want, but my husband has no relationship with that family. Huh? Why? You experienced that yourself. With parents and a son like that, it's natural to want to cut them off, isn't it? What's that? I'm the only one getting the raw end of the deal. Where's my handsome husband? Your husband is a high school graduate that comes with a wife-bullying mother. Birds of a feather get married and live together. And I'm going to cut you out too. Huh? Why? It's obvious, isn't it? Even though it ended in an attempt, you tried to steal my husband away from me. You followed us on our honeymoon without permission. You're insane. Our parents said they're cutting you off from them too. No way! Then what am I supposed to do? I don't know. If you had any brains at all, you would have known that he was lying. Pity your stupid self. Hey, please, help me. I won't do it again. I'll never think of taking away your husband again. So please, give me one more chance. Since you don't seem to understand, I'll teach you a lesson, sis. There are moments in life where you only have one shot. Sometimes, once you lose trust, you never get it back. You know, you have always found me annoying. I was a fool to think for even a moment that we might have made peace with each other as we grew up and got married. Don't say that! We've only got us, two sisters. You're the one who tried to steal my husband, aren't you? You brought this on yourself. I'm still on my honeymoon. Could you leave me alone? Bye, sis. Get along with your husband. After that, she tried her best to escape from her parents-in-law's house. But her husband and mother-in-law found her, and she failed to escape. Of course, she could not get a divorce. She seems to be enjoying her life as a housewife like a half-slave, while enduring the bullying and monitoring. On the other hand, my husband and I moved into a new house after returning from our honeymoon. We are enjoying our happy newlywed life. My husband's salary is quite good, but I like my job too. I would like to continue working until we have children.
Kelly, I heard you brought your fiancé home the other day. Why don't you let me meet him? I wanted to greet him properly as your sister. I heard he works for a big company. Is he an elite? And I've heard he's handsome like a celebrity. Oh well, I know you know why I didn't let you meet him. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's common sense to introduce your fiancé to your family. It's cruel to make me feel left out. I won't let you forget what happened 5 years ago. What did you do to me again? Oh, are you still holding on to something from that long ago? It couldn't be helped back then. He also said he preferred me, you know? Because you tempted him. There's no way I can forget. Just as we decided to get married and register our marriage, you stole my fiancé. It's not my fault. It's on you to be engaged and feel all secure. If you didn't bother with self-care, it's only natural he'd be attracted to a beautiful and charming sister. Despite being busy with work and wedding preparations, I can't possibly do heavy makeup like you do every day. See? That's why you let your guard down and end up losing a man. Unlike me, who is beautiful, you're ugly. You should make an effort with makeup and fashion. In any case, I won't let you meet my fiancé, but I'll invite you to the wedding. So until then, behave yourself and don't ruin my wedding. When you say it like that, I become even more curious about your fiancé. I'm already over 30, so I want to get married and settle down soon, you know? Are you planning to steal my fiancé again? Please, don't do anything like that. I promise I won't, so introduce me to him. No, I won't let you meet him. Sis, you are so mean. But watch and see, I'll definitely get close to your fiancé. I was full of happiness as I was about to marry my fiancé soon. But there was one thing that worried me. 5 years ago, I went through a terrible experience because of my sister. At that time, I had a fiancé, but shockingly, my sister secretly exchanged contact information with him. After a fierce pursuit, she managed to take him away from me. My parents were furious because we had already set the date for our wedding, and we were about to register our marriage that time. In the end, they kicked my sister out of our home. However, my sister was unfazed and went on to marry him. My sister has always been selfish, always wanting whatever belonged to me. In our childhood, she would frequently take my favorite toys and stuffed animals. When we became adults, she would use my clothes and bags without permission. And when I tried to stop her, she would simply say, "We're sisters, sharing things is normal," and brush it off. So I had been careful not to show my sister anything truly important to me, but I never expected that my sister would go after my fiancé. When he told me that he loved my sister more, I was at a loss. As my sister said, even though we're sisters, she is much more beautiful than me. But I never thought he would be easily taken away like this. Moreover, my sister divorced shortly after marriage, saying there was no excitement after marriage. Originally, my sister didn't like my fiancé at all. Her goal was to take something precious from me. So, when she actually got married, her feelings quickly cooled off. Due to such a painful past, I made sure that my sister wouldn't take away my fiancé this time. I avoided letting my sister meet my fiancé until just before the wedding. She persistently demanded to meet with him, but I firmly refused. However, my sister showed a keen interest in my fiancé. I was on edge. While keeping an eye on my sister, I steadily proceeded with the wedding preparations. But once again, I received an unbelievable message from her. Kelly, I have big news.
What?
I'm getting married.
What? You're lying, right?
It's true. What's with that boring reaction? First of all, you should say congratulations, right? Your own sister is getting married.
Well, congratulations, sis. But it's such a short notice. Did you have someone you're dating now?
Well, I just recently met someone. He fell in love with me at first sight. And and proposed to me within a week of going out. In 1 week? How is that possible? Well, that's how attractive I am. By the way, who do you think it is? Someone I don't know, right? Actually, you know him very well. What? Do we have any mutual acquaintances? We went to high school and college separately. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. As usual, you're not very smart. Well, I'll tell you. My fiancé is your fiancé. Huh? Oops, I mean your ex-fiancé. I'm sorry I stole your fiancé again. What? Did you dream about that or something? I don't understand. I understand why you don't want to accept reality. But unfortunately, this is not a dream, it's reality. Starting today, your fiancé is mine. Seriously? Then how did you meet my fiancé? I'm pretty sure you've never met him. Actually, I secretly followed you on your date. So after you two parted ways, I chased after him. That's how I got his contact information. You even followed us. It's your fault that you wouldn't let me see him. The more you try to hide it, the more I wonder what he looks like. He's as handsome as they say. He's fresh, smart, and funny. We got to know each other very well on the same day. We've been seeing each other every night lately. I'm sorry, I still don't get it. Oh, my poor sister. You're in shock because your fiancé was taken from you and you're trying to escape reality. Don't worry, I'm sure you will heal in time. And you'll realize that I'm the one who deserves him. Hey, maybe you're mistaken about something. I'm not mistaken. You're the one who should give up on him. I'm sure he'll call off the engagement before long. If you want him to be happy, just accept it. Well, I'm at a loss. I really don't understand what's going on. Is he really my fiancé? Well, you can just keep doubting me like that for now. I'll send you an invitation to the wedding soon. Then you can look forward to it. That's how my sister ended the conversation. I had no idea what she was talking about. She told me that my fiancé had proposed to her, and she is very proud of it, saying that she is seeing him every night. But the reality is, I have already moved in with my fiancé. He was standing next to me when my sister messaged me. And just to be sure, I asked him if my sister had ever spoken to him. He said he had no recollection of her ever talking to him. So, who was this fiancé of mine that she was talking about? It was a month later that the truth came out. Kelly, long time no see. How have you been? Oh, I'm sorry. How can you be fine when your fiancé was taken away from you, right? I'm fine as usual. What do you want? I'm officially married, sister. I wanted to have the ceremony first, but all the venues are booked up. He says he doesn't care about the ceremony. He just wants to be married as soon as possible. So we decided to register first and move into our new house. Well, congratulations. Wow, you are congratulating me now? Yeah, why? You don't have to act so tough. I'm sorry that you lost your fiancé again, but he chose me this time too. You should honestly admit defeat. Well, I didn't mean to lose. Anyway, did you introduce him to Dad and Mom before you got married? What? I didn't have to introduce him to them. You already introduced him when you got engaged to him. Our parents already know him very well. Besides, Dad would be upset if I told him I stole your fiancé again. I also heard his parents are strict too. To be honest, it's a hassle to go and say hi to them. No, I don't think our parents have probably met the man you married. I don't know him either. I think you should go and say hello to both families properly once. Oh my god! You know what? Are you still talking like that? As usual, you don't seem to have accepted reality. Maybe you still haven't recovered from the shock. It's ugly to cling to a past lover forever, you know. Give it up and look for someone else. No, I'm not shocked at all. And I don't need to look for someone else. But talking about this never seems to get anywhere. Well, whatever. Are you coming to my wedding? What? I sent you an invitation, but I haven't received a reply. Did you look at it properly? I've been so busy with the move, I didn't check the mailbox properly. It's impossible for you to send a wedding invitation in the first place. Why not? You just got out of an engagement, so it's odd that you're planning a wedding. It was a fake invitation anyway, wasn't it? You're such a pathetic woman, pretending to have a wedding like that. Jesus Christ, you keep turning your back on reality. Sis, I'm getting ready for a real wedding. I even have to prepare the seating arrangements. So please tell me if you're going to be there or not. That's why I'm telling you, it's impossible for you to have a wedding. Your ex-fiancé is married to me. I am his wife now. Wake up from reality already. Then let me ask you, can you tell me the name of the man you got married? Now what? He's your ex-fiancé. Why are you asking me his name? Just tell me. What's going on? I'm marrying Victor. I knew it. What? What do you mean? Victor is the name of your ex-fiancé, right? He's not my fiancé. Huh? My fiancé is called Sam. Sam? That's a lie. Why does he have different names? Because it's a different person. It's only natural that his name is different. That can't be true. I took your fiancé from you and we registered as a married couple today. Your ex-fiancé is Victor, not Sam. Don't lie to me just because you're frustrated that I stole your fiancé again. You said before that you followed me on a date. Could it be when we were at the coffee shop in front of the station? Well, yes. He was your fiancé, Victor, wasn't he? You were smiling happily with him, weren't you? He's my business partner. What? We didn't have a date. We had a business meeting. Business meeting? He may have been good looking. He's about my age too. But unfortunately, he's not my fiancé. He's just a business partner. No way! You looked so happy and smiling. That was obviously a date. Well, if the business meeting went well, you'd have a smile on your face. I think you've got it all wrong, sister. I noticed that we weren't on the same page, but now I know why. You thought my business partner was my fiancé. I can't believe I had the wrong guy. I thought I had just stolen your fiancé from you. Well, even if it was the wrong person, Victor is handsome and works for a good company. Aren't you glad you got married? That's true, but it would have meant so much to take your man away from you. I'm so disappointed that he's not your real fiancé. I can't believe how terrible a person you are. I always want to be better than you. I can't allow you to be happy before me. But he proposed to you because he fell in love with you, right? I find it a little hard to believe that he's going to marry you within a week of meeting you. But if you like him too, there's nothing wrong with that. Besides, Victor graduated from a famous university. I think it suits you, who loves branded things. Well, if you put it that way, I got a well-educated, good-looking guy. It's frustrating that I made a mistake, but I guess I'm going to stay married to him. So, will you come to my wedding with your husband, Victor? Yeah, I guess so. I'll show you how well I get along with my handsome husband. I was surprised that my sister was trying to steal my fiancé again, but apparently she got the wrong man. She mistakenly thought that the business partner I happened to be with was my fiancé. But even though she had mistaken him for my fiancé, she was still very fond of him. My wedding went well. I thought everything was settled. However, my sister once again stirs up trouble. It was about 2 months after she got married. Kelly, I changed my mind. Give me your husband. What? I've decided to get a divorce. What? Divorced already? Sis, you just got married. You've got to be kidding me. I can't stay married to that man. What happened? I've only known Victor for business. He didn't seem like such a bad guy to me. He's a problem, but his parents are worse. His parents? They're terrible. We got married and moved into a new place, but his in-laws came in. They said they're moving in together. What? It seems their house is aging and the leaky roof is bad. It looks like they've set their eyes on our new place. Living together temporarily might be unavoidable, but did they really intend to move in with you? Yes! It would have been nice if Victor had refused, but he's obedient to his parents. And he said, my parents are your parents too. In the end, we ended up living together with the 4 of us.
Jesus.
Moreover, both my in-laws tried to take advantage of me. They say housework is the wife's duty, yet they do nothing around the house. They complain about my cooking and cleaning, saying it's not good enough. They forced me to quit my job and I can't go outside. They constantly nag about wanting grandchildren. Every day is like hell.
Oh no, that sounds horrible.
The reason behind Victor proposing to me within a week of the meeting was his parents pressured him to get married quickly.
Yeah, 1 week is too fast.
They were rushing him to get married and have a grandchild quickly. In the midst of all that, he happened to start talking to me. That's why he proposed to me so fast.
So rather than falling in love with you at first sight, it's more like...
He said he was willing to marry any reasonably young woman just to settle down.
It sounds really tough.
It's the worst. I'll go crazy if this continues. I managed to get a handsome husband, but I never expected such unreasonable in-laws to come with the package.
But I think your responsibility in all this can't be ignored.
Why? I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't go to meet your fiancé's parents before you got married. If you had met them beforehand, you might have reconsidered the marriage itself, right? I think it's your fault that you accepted the proposal without taking the time to get to know Victor.
Even if I said that, I wanted to get married as soon as possible. I wanted to take away your fiancé as soon as possible.
That's another problem. You chose him because you thought he was my fiancé. As it turns out, you got the wrong guy. If you've learned your lesson, stop trying to take things away from people. You should marry someone you truly love.
That's why I'm asking you to give me your husband.
What? Sis, did you read what I said?
When I saw him at your wedding, I thought he was a very nice man. But at the time, he had just gotten married to you. I held back from getting close to your husband. But I'm divorcing Victor now. I'm going to marry your husband after all.
I can't believe you. How dare you try to take what's mine away from me, sis?
I can't allow you to be happy while I'm going through so much. Someday I'll steal your husband too. Remember that.
But you can't get close to him.
What are you talking about? Of course I can. Because no man can resist my charm. They all fall for me. I'll definitely take your husband away from you.
That's physically impossible. We're moving overseas soon.
Huh?
My husband has been assigned to an overseas project and I've decided to go with him. We will probably live overseas for more than 3 years.
What? No way! I have to put up with that alone for more than 3 years? In the meantime, I'm getting older and older. I can't wait that long.
No, you don't have to wait. You can just find someone else.
No way! Hey, is it impossible to stop your husband from going overseas?
Nope.
Where are you guys moving?
I won't tell you. I know you won't do it, but I wouldn't want you to follow him overseas. Well, I'm busy with preparations for the move. Goodbye.
Wait, Kelly! Don't leave me alone! At least tell me where you are.
After that, my sister asked Victor for a divorce. However, Victor refused to get a divorce, and as expected, her parents-in-law opposed the divorce. Now, she's stuck in this cramped living situation and still can't get a divorce. Given that she married someone she doesn't even love and ended up living with in-laws who mistreat her every day, it's undeniably a tragic situation. But in my sister's case, I think she got what she deserved.
Oh God, it's super funny when I think about it. I really feel sorry for you, Kate. What? Suddenly contacting me and saying something out of the blue like that? Did you have a bad day or something? No, it's super funny though, isn't it? Considering you're definitely going to be single for the rest of your life. I feel so bad for you. I can't stop laughing. What do you mean? Well, Kate, you're plain glue. Oh, that's right. Hey, Harper, since we are on the subject, how about we take the stance that we won't meet the fiancé even once until Kate's wedding day?
Why?
To make them think that we are too out of his league to meet him. You may be educated, but you're nothing more than an incompetent middle school graduate on the inside. We won't forgive them until they apologize for being big shots.
Oh, I get it. You've got some interesting ideas. Let's do it.
Thank you. Hey, Hopper?
Hey, scumbag brother. Huh? You, how dare you call your own brother a scumbag? You are the introvert. Well, you're saying the same thing as your wife. You saw my messages with your wife, didn't you? Did you find out that it was my friend she mistook me for and pushed down the stairs? It seems so. Well, your friends are just like you anyway, you know. The same kind of weird girls. Mary Simpson. Huh? Don't tell me you don't remember this name. Simpson? Mary? Oh no, don't tell me. Our company president, Mr. Simpson's... That's right. She's the daughter of the president of the company you work at. No, that's impossible. wedding venue kindly let you have the ceremony later on that day after all, I heard. Then, I'm the brother-in-law of the next president and the brother of his wife. It's not right that they're pushing me out like this, is it? You appeal them and ask them to put me back on the career track.
What are you talking about? It isn't my husband who's taking over the company. It's the biggest victim here. His sister, Mary, is taking over the company.
What?
My husband works for a company in a completely different industry and is in no way related to his father's company. So, no matter how much you beg me, it's pointless. It's just comical.
Huh?
I mean, it's about your workplace. Didn't you know?
Oh, shit. My elite life.
There's nothing more to talk about.
No way.
Okay, bye-bye.
My elite life. Oh, no.
My brother was kind of breaking down a bit, but I ignored it. After the wedding incident, a damage report was filed against my brother and sister-in-law. As for my brother, he was just saying things to me and was not involved in the crime. However, considering his past words and actions, it is difficult to say that he is completely innocent. He was punished by being cut off by the family and being sidelined by the company. I was surprised at the benevolent in-laws, as I thought he could have been fired. Well, to my brother, who has an elitist mindset, a relegation seems to be a punishment not much different from being fired. And my ex-sister-in-law, who divorced my brother, she was not able to get a settlement and has a solid criminal record. And of course, she's being charged for damages and medical treatment. To pay for it, a relative who runs a business has reluctantly agreed to hire her, but it seems that no one is kind to her now that she has become the black sheep of the family.
my fiancé.
That's terrible, sis. I've apologized so much, but you still won't forgive me for something that happened such a long time ago? Your husband works for a famous company. Why can't you help me out a little? It's not fair.
Say what you want. I won't let you take from me anymore.
Oh, come on, sis. Please. I'll divorce him if you want. I'll divorce him and give him back to you.
No, thank you. Stop being so spoiled and do something about it yourself. Don't contact me anymore. I'm sick of it.
Why are you saying that? Your sister's in trouble.
I didn't ask to be your sister. Why should I be treated like this just because I was born a little earlier? I don't want to be exploited by you anymore. I hate you.
I want to make things right with you. Sis, please. I'll apologize and we'll talk. It's just the two of us, blood-related sisters. We've been close since we were kids. Let's go back to the innocent days when we were close sisters. Why are you rejecting my calls?
I told you it's annoying. How can you talk so much about me when all you've ever wanted to do since we were kids was to take from me? Don't ever come near me again. Sean, what the hell are you doing right now? Seriously, why aren't you replying? Answer me right now. What's wrong? Why are you freaking out? I'm asking where you are right now. Huh? I'm home. Oh, you want to know what I'm doing right now? You're so clingy, baby. Well, right now, you're probably cuddling with a junior colleague in a motel, right? What? So, motel is your home now. I didn't know that. Hannah, what are you talking about? I don't know what you saw, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't me. All my colleagues are male, you know. Katie. What? Katie is the only female colleague. Moreover, she's married. You're together right now, aren't you? It's too late for excuses or explanations now. Let's break up. Wait a minute. How could you end it like this? Cheating with a married person is disgusting. But Hannah, I love you the most. I even think I'd marry you because I love you that much. I can't understand how you can say such things in this situation, seriously. Then, let's get married. I'll break up with her immediately. Let's get married, baby. Even if you break up with her, the fact that you cheated won't disappear. It's just disgusting and unacceptable. But my feelings are only for you, Hannah. It wasn't a serious thing with her. For both of us, it's just a fling. So it'll be fine. What do you mean it'll be fine? No way it's acceptable because it was just a fling. Hannah, hey, don't be so mad, baby. I'll buy the cupcake you like and bring it to you. Don't mess around. Well then, I guess this is the end for us. Huh? No way! Goodbye. Hannah, long time no talk. Do you remember me? Who is this? It's so creepy, I'm going to block you. Goodbye. Wait, hold on. I messaged you because I have something important to tell you. Well, I don't care about that. Please, just listen. I won't ask for much. You'll regret it if you don't listen to me. If I can't talk to you through text, maybe we can meet in person and talk. What? No way! I don't want to meet you anymore. Right? That's why I messaged you. Please, I really want you to hear me out. Fine, keep it short.
Honestly, I don't want to have a conversation with you.
You never changed. You're trying to pretend that you don't care. To be honest, it's kind of a cool thing about you. I love that part of you, you know?
If you're not getting to the point, I'll block you.
Okay, I will tell you now. Actually, I'm getting married!
Oh, congratulations! Well then, bye.
Hey, the real issue starts from here.
What now? Is there more?
So, the wedding is scheduled for the first Sunday of next month. The venue is Whitewoods Estate.
What?
Even if you tell me the date and place, so what? What am I gonna do about it? Are you saying that I should attend your wedding? I would definitely refuse that. No, I don't want you to come as an invited guest. You know, it's like an arranged wedding. It's just complicated stuff with my parents, and it was hard for me to say no.
Are you done?
What?
Even if you tell me all that, to be honest, it has nothing to do with me. Just because I heard about my ex-boyfriend's marriage doesn't evoke my emotions in me. That's my impression and answer. I don't have time to listen to useless stories.
Well? Anything else? Something you want to say to me?
There isn't.
I'm sure there is. I know you're pretending to be cool, but now is not the time to act like that. Come on, tell me. It's an arranged wedding, you know. I'm actually getting married, Hannah.
Well, in your case, finding someone to marry you is nothing short of a miracle, right?
What?
Well, good luck to you. Bye.
That's it? It can't be the end, right? You must be unbearable at the thought of me being taken by another woman, right? I believe you're thinking that. Hannah, are you ready?
Sean? Ready for what? I mean, didn't I block you?
Don't worry about that now. I'm on my way to your house right now.
What? Didn't you say before that it's a wedding today?
A marriage without love is unbearable.
What?
I had no choice but to enter into an arranged marriage. But I don't like her face, and she's not my type at all. Living with a woman with a face like that would be hell for me. So, elope with me.
What?
I'm on the train heading to your house right now. So make sure that you can leave as soon as I get there. You better hurry up and get ready too.
Hello, Alice. How are you? It's Hannah.
What? Hannah? What with that timing? Sorry, I'm a little busy right now.
I see. Is it about Sean?
What? How do you know it's about my brother?
I'm sorry for messaging you out of nowhere, but he actually contacted me.
What?
I don't know what's going on either. It seems he's planning to elope with me.
What? Eloping? Could it be that's why he didn't show up at the ceremony? Are you with him right now?
No, I have no intention of doing that at all. I'm guessing Sean canceled today's wedding, right?
Yeah. That's what's causing all the fuss over here right now.
I see. I'll send you a screenshot of our conversation. He's coming to my house.
Your house?
Yes, but I already moved to a different place now. Sean must not know that. I think he's heading to the apartment I lived in when we were dating.
I think it's an apartment about 5 minutes from the south exit of Greendale Station, right?
Yes. I'm sure it's occupied by someone else. If you want to catch him, you could try staking him out there.
Okay, I understand. Thanks for your help. I'll have someone go there first.
I'll message you once I hear from Sean.
Okay. Sorry to trouble you, but thank you. Hannah, you're not at home? Hurry up and open the door. If we don't leave here soon, they'll find us. Oh no, our elopement plan!
Oh, you made it home?
Yes, come on, get out of here.
So, the house, is that the apartment near the Greendale train station?
Yes, that's right. I'm absolutely sure I got the room number right. How could I forget the house of someone I love, baby?
I moved out a long time ago.
What?
I mean, how can you think I have agreed to elope with you after all this conversation?
Of course, I know you still love me, baby.
What?
I know all about you. That you're planning a wedding.
What?
Even though it was just a coincidence, you really surprised me. You're looking at a brochure of wedding venues on the station platform, right? The place in that brochure is the one I've been dreaming of for a long time. You knew about it. I was really touched. That's why, to keep my feelings for you alive, I ran away from the wedding.
Are you serious?
Let's get the hell out of here. You'll stay by my side from now on, right?
No, I'm getting married today.
What? Wait, you mean with me?
No way! I'm marrying a different man.
What?
While on the station platform, I looked at several brochures. I picked them up while deciding where to marry that man.
What?
I mean, my boyfriend was right next to me and we were looking at the brochures together.
No way! So you're not eloping with me?
No way.
Oh no!
First of all, your wedding, you say there's no love, but it's all your fault, isn't it?
What?
The woman you're marrying has been divorced 3 times, and it's understandable if you feel compelled to refuse. I can see why you might label it as a loveless marriage. However, that's not how it started. The relationship you had with a married woman 4 years ago continued even after you broke up with me. Her husband found out and demanded alimony. And as a result, you lost your job, didn't you?
What? Wait!
Moreover, your parents' house was near your boss's residence and it stirred up gossip among the neighbors. The marriage proposal came to you under quite unfavorable circumstances, didn't it? The condition was that if you marry her, they would cover the full alimony.
No, that's...
Well, you know, for those over there who are determined to secure a son-in-law at any cost, and for your parents eager to part ways with you, it's a pretty sweet deal. The two of you, both nursing deep wounds, can find solace in each other's company.
How did you know?
Well, we have a few mutual friends, so the gossip just naturally reached me.
What the hell?
It just means your actions are pretty unconventional. Oh well, it's time for me to go.
Time?
I just told you. It's my wedding day. I don't have time for you. Well, goodbye.
Oh no! Then why did I leave the wedding? Hey! Hey! Hannah! You've got to answer me! Hannah! Help me! They charged me alimony!
Well, it serves you right.
Huh?
You know, that day, you ditched your relatives who came to pick you up at my old apartment and crashed a complete strangers couple wedding at the Woodwinds Inn, right? And I heard that the reason was so stupid too. You said,
I thought my ex-girlfriend's wedding was being held here.
My wedding was in Hawaii in the first place. I laughed when I heard that.
Why? I remember the brochure you were looking at. There was no way I could have looked at wrong. There's no way I could mistake someone I love. You deceived me, didn't you? Deceived? Come on, it's your own misunderstanding. Didn't you tell me I was holding multiple brochures? What? Well, I decided to get married in Hawaii. What's that? I didn't hear that. Anyway, I don't need to tell you. It's none of your business. Come on! Are we done now? What? My husband and I are going on our honeymoon. What? We are leaving soon. Wait a minute! You gotta help me out here! I've been sued for alimony again! I'm already screwed over with my colleague before. Your wife will pay it this time too, right? It's none of my business. What? Bye. Jesus, can you believe the chaos caused my ex's wild imagination? It makes me wonder if he's all there, you know? He was always a bit delusional, but in just 4 years, things went from bad to worse. So, in the end, he ties the knot with that 3-time divorcee from the arranged marriage. The main reason for this was that his parents had disowned him and he had nowhere else to go. Word has it that he's now living with his in-laws and he's getting quite a hard time from his mother-in-law, who apparently enjoys bullying him. Mom, I've been wondering, did you visit our place today? Yes, I was there in the morning. What about it? How did you manage to get inside? I thought I had taken back my spare key. I borrowed your father's key and made a duplicate. Seriously? It would be inconvenient without it, you know. Didn't I tell you not to come when no one's home? How can you keep doing things I've asked you to stop? Why not? My son's house is practically mine, isn't it? It's even worse for you to take away my spare key. Oh dear, it's disheartening to think my son would do such a terrible thing. I'm telling you to stop thinking that way too. Maddie sighs every time she finds signs of someone going through the house without permission. I'm checking to make sure Maddie isn't cutting corners on the housework. I'm still concerned about whether she's taking good care of you, sweetie. Maddie's doing a great job as a wife. I don't need you to check on her. I don't think so. Today, there was a box of some expensive melons in the kitchen. A wife who wastes money like that needs to be educated. About those melons, did you take them? I can't find them. Yes, I did. I'm expecting guests, so I thought it would be a good idea. After all, my son's house is practically like mine. I can take them home with me, right? I knew it. Maddie even put a note on the box saying, "Don't touch it, it's the boss's melon." She was probably gonna eat them all by herself anyway. Such a selfish woman. Mom, listen. Those melons are not ours. What? Maddie was asked by the boss to keep it for a while. Really? Yeah, my boss lives nearby. There's a complicated situation over there, so we've been keeping it temporarily. I thought Maddie was just being greedy. She seems likely to do such things, you know. So, she wrote that note? No, I wrote that note. Did you forget your son's handwriting as well? I'll go get it right now. Give it back. It's gone! All gone! What? Seriously? There were 5 melons in that box. I served one for my guest and gave the rest to all of them. I wanted to be seen as a generous person. You see, it's important to impress your guests, right? What on earth are you doing? You took it without permission, even though it says, "Don't touch it, boss's melon." And you eat it all and give it away? Are you dumb? Do you think such a childish excuse is acceptable? Hey, don't be so angry. You really called your own mom dumb and childish? How could you? Well, it can't be helped. I'll pay for it. So, how much was it? About $100? $864. What? Isn't that a bit too much of a ripoff? Did you type it wrong? Is it $86.4? I'm sure about the price because my boss showed me the product page online. A high-quality 5-piece set in a luxury box would cost that much. Oh my goodness! They cost that much? Really? I guess you didn't know the value, so you just took them without asking. Even though you are my own mother, it's quite pathetic. Over $800? I don't have that kind of money. I'll cover the cost for now, so you should pay me back later. Oh my God! You're taking money from your own mother? Jesus Christ! That's terrible! I didn't raise you to be such an ungrateful son. Normally, I wouldn't have done that, but it's like a reimbursement. In this case, it was entirely your fault. Whether parent or child, if you do something wrong, you have to take responsibility for it. Also, I'm gonna take measures to ensure you'll never be able to come to our house again. You can't do that! How can I check Maddie's housework? I mean, you're just after the food Maddie cooks, right? What? No, We've noticed that every time you come over, the leftovers are gone. Some of them were even made by me. What? She's letting you stand in the kitchen? Yeah, it's fine. We both work, and I enjoy cooking. It's not fine at all. A man should not stand in the kitchen. Oh my God, what a useless wife she is. Even though you're tired from work, she's making you take on her responsibility as a wife. We both work, so we are both tired. Are you trying to change the subject now? It's not like that, but... Anyway, I'll make sure you pay for all the melons. I'll tell my dad too. Oh, wait a minute! You don't work, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to pay out of Dad's money. You don't have a choice, right? Oh no! Please wait! Your dad would be so mad if he knew! Of course. You should get scolded by him once and for all. Also, we are moving to a new place with better security. Huh? Better security? You've been causing so much stress for me and Maddie. This is the only way to prevent you from entering our house without permission. Of course, I won't share the address of our new place. Even if you find out, you can't enter without permission. And if you try, the girls will be there in no time. What's going on, honey? Is Maddie manipulating you? Be honest with me, son. What did she say to you? If this is how it's going to be, we might need to think about divorce. I should have never approved of marrying her. A wife who has a bad influence on her husband is really terrible. Hello? Are you reading this? Terry? Please, at least say something to me. I'll help you divorce Maddie. From now on, you can return to our house and live with me. Just don't tell your father. Please, Terry!
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Janet, I finally found your account. You've given me a hell of a hard time. You one-sidedly insulated me. You disappeared with my precious son. I am the laughingstock of the neighborhood. They called me the poor mother-in-law who was abandoned by her eldest son and daughter-in-law. And they didn't even tell me. You changed your phone numbers, messenger, everything. It took me 6 years to find your contact information. But you can't run away now. I wonder what you are doing now that you even got my son to get involved. Oh, is this Susan? Long time no see. How have you been? You're kidding. How did you know my account? I changed it after I cut ties with you. If you think you can escape from me, you are mistaken. I asked every relative and acquaintance I could think of, and I got your ID. Oh no. I thought I'd never have to deal with you again. I'm sorry to hear that. Now hurry up and give me Bob's contact information. Huh? You don't know? I just can't find him. I really wanted to get in touch with Bob, not you. But now that I've gotten in touch with you, it's as good as being in touch with Bob. Come on, get on with it and give me Bob's contact information. Oh, I'm so happy I get to see my son for the first time in 6 years. I'm sorry, but I don't have Bob's contact information either. Huh? You don't have to hide it now. I really don't know. Don't lie. You're a married couple and you don't have his number? What? You don't know? What? We're divorced. Divorced? Yes. When did you get divorced? About 5 years ago. 5 years ago? That's right after you guys broke off relations with me. That's right. We were both busy with work and we grew apart. But we both agreed to separate. It's an amicable divorce. Oh, so you're single now? No, I'm married to another man. That's a lie. What? It's strange that I still can't get in touch with Bob, even though you're divorced. Normally, you'd come back to your parents' house after divorce, wouldn't you? In other words, the divorce is a lie. Just because you don't want to give me Bob's contact information, don't make up some random story. The divorce is a fact. Stop messing around and hurry up and give me Bob's contact information. I told you I don't know. You stubborn bitch! You brainwashed my son. Brainwashing? That's right. You brainwashed my son. You made him break off relations with me. That's not true. Bob decided to break off relations with you of his own volition. All right. Then give me my grandchild. Grandchild? You gave birth, didn't you? My grandchild. No, I didn't. There you go, lying again. Where did you get that information? When I was looking for your contact information, I also heard a rumor that you had a baby. It's just a rumor, right? Hey, is my grandchild a boy or a girl? Which one? If it's a boy, he'll be my heir. Give him to me now. I don't have a son. You're not only stealing my son, but also you're stealing my grandson. You don't listen to me at all. At least, I did not give birth to what you can call your grandchildren. I'll be picking up your son one of these days. Huh? If I were to raise your child, it would be a good opportunity for Bob to come back, wouldn't it? He's a father. Of course he wants to see his own children. Huh, but... Susan, you don't know where I live, do you? Don't underestimate me. Hey, how did you get my address? It doesn't matter. Just make sure you're ready to leave the house as soon as I get there. And make sure you have your child's clothes and other things ready. Susan, please wait. I'll see you later. Susan. Mom, what shall I do? It might be bad. Janet, what happened? Susan found me. What? Susan is Bob's mother? That's right. Susan and I broke off relations with one another 6 years ago. She's been trying to find out Bob's and my contact information for a long time. She finally contacted me on my messenger. She's very vindictive. Well, it would have been okay if she just found my messenger. Susan seems to know my address too. She wants me to give her her grandchildren. What? Grandchildren? Even though you don't have any kids? No matter what I say, she doesn't believe me. She heard a rumor somewhere that I had a child. You already told her you divorced Bob, didn't you? Of course I did. I also told her that I remarried and that I didn't have her grandchild. Why is she so obsessed with her grandchildren? Susan has been asking me to hurry up and show her grandchildren's faces since Bob and I got married. She had been nagging me to show her grandchildren's faces as soon as possible. At that time, Bob wanted to have a child too. She seems to think that if she takes the grandchild, Bob will come back to her. Did you talk to your husband about it? I told him about the situation, but he's been transferred to a different state. I don't think he'll be back anytime soon. Well, then come back to our house for the time being. Is that okay? Susan is a person with a lot of problems that you want to break off relations with, right? I really don't know what she'll do. Your father wants you to come home soon too. I'll pick you up tomorrow morning with your father. Pack your stuff today. Thanks, Mom. That will be great. Janet, I took my grandson home today. Yes? It's impossible to raise a child by a scab mother like you. What are you saying? So, I went to your house earlier and took your son. I kept pressing the intercom. You just ignored me. Huh? Oh, you came to my house already. Yes, I went to pick up my grandchild. No way. Janet, you're an unfit mother. Even in the yard, it's not safe to let a small child play outside alone. What? In the yard? That's right. Your son is playing in full view from the road. What will you do if a prowler snatches him? Well, we don't have a yard. Are you out of your mind? You have a big yard in front of your house. What? But don't worry. I took your son into my custody. Huh? I'm on the bus with your son on the way to my house. Bus? What? What are you doing? It's your fault for not coming out of your house forever. No, wait. He isn't my child. That's your kid. Are you crazy? You're the one who's crazy. I'm so happy to be able to live with my grandson starting today. I'm going to brag about it to my neighbors right away. No, you can't. He's not your grandson. He's a cute little boy. If you look closely, he looks just like Bob, doesn't he? His eyes look just like Bob's. That can't be true. They're not father and son. I don't see any resemblance between you and him. I'm glad he doesn't resemble my cocky ex-daughter-in-law. I'll take good care of him as the heir of my family. Susan, please, stop it. I'm on the bus now. I can't answer the phone. Then please, get off the bus. What on earth are you doing taking that child? That's not my child, and it's certainly not your grandchild. Ah, what is your son's name? I don't know. He's not my child. Oh, well, I'll ask him later. Please, you have to listen to me. I don't want to. I'm not going to listen to you. You're an unfit mother. What you're doing is a crime. Susan. Mom, I think I'm in trouble. What? What happened this time? I was going to pick you up now. I got a text from Susan just now, and she said she came to my place. Oh no, she came already? Janet, are you okay? It seems she didn't come to my house. Huh? What do you mean? I don't know what's going on either. She pressed the intercom and she said I didn't answer. I never heard the intercom ring, and I live in an apartment building. She's talking like I have a garden right where I live. What the hell? And there was this kid playing in the yard. She thought the kid was her grandchild and took him away. What? That's kidnapping. Is she just joking or harassing me? Maybe she's delusional and thinks she's taking her grandchild, but I don't know what she would do. I'm so worried about that kid. You have to call the cops right now. Huh? It's like your ex-mother-in-law just confessed to kidnapping that child. Before things get worse, let's have the police go check on her. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll do that. Hey, Janet, what's going on? There's a police car parked in front of my house. Hey, why are the police coming to my house? You called them, didn't you? Susan, where are you now? Right by my house. I was going home with my grandson. The police are hanging around and I'm too scared to go near them. You're harming that child, aren't you? Don't be ridiculous. This child is my precious grandchild. Who would harm her own grandchild? Susan, I'll say it again. That child is a complete stranger. Do you still say that? Who would believe the words of such a bad parent who leaves her own child alone in the yard? Let me ask you something. How old is he? Age? I asked him earlier. He said he's 4. You know what? I haven't had a baby yet. What? I'm 7 months pregnant. Huh? So, that baby in your belly is my grandchild too? Are you already pregnant with your second? No, I'm not. This is the first time I'm having a baby. My current husband, who I remarried, is the father of my baby. What? What are you talking about? Then who gave birth to the grandbaby next to me? It can't be anyone but you. I told you that child is not mine. I have never given birth. How in the world could you have mistakenly thought I gave birth to that 4-year-old child? Because I went to the house where you and Bob lived. I saw a small child playing in the yard. I was sure it was my grandchild. Where exactly is this house you're talking about? What? You don't even know the address of your own house? Your house is near S Station in S City, isn't it? What? S Station in S City? That's right. A house with a big yard. That house is not mine. What? That's impossible. I have information that you did live in that house. That information seems to be very old. That's where Bob and I lived from the time we broke off relations with you until we divorced. After the divorce, we both moved out. We live in a completely different place now. Wait a minute. So the kid I brought with me? We heard that a newlywed couple moved in after we left. I think it is their child. The wife was pregnant when they moved in, so their child is about 4 years old now? Oh my God. Did I bring a child of a complete stranger into the house? That's what I mean. The couple has already reported their son missing from the yard. Then where's my grandson? At least I didn't give birth to him. Oh no. I thought I was going to be able to live with my adorable grandson. Hey Janet, hurry up and give me Bob's contact information. If he remarries and has a child, I'll raise that child myself. Are you still saying that at this stage? Of course. I'll have Bob live with me. The woman he's remarried to be honest, she's in the way. I have no choice, so I'll let her live with us. I'm telling you, I don't think you'll ever see Bob again. Huh? Why do you think Bob broke off relations with you? Because you instigated it, right? No, it wasn't. It was because you were so possessive and over-involved that he had a mental breakdown. That can't be true. Bob has always been a kind and mama's boy. He really didn't want to break off relations with me. Because you brainwashed him, he had to stop contacting me. Then why do you think you still can't get in touch with him? It's because Bob doesn't want anything to do with you. You were bullying me at the time. Bullying you? Don't talk nonsense. I just wanted you to be a good wife. I was just trying to educate you. How is that an education? You threw away my food because it didn't taste like yours. You pressured me to have grandchildren as soon as possible. You have been cursing me for years, saying that women who can't bear children are useless. Bob got completely fed up with his mother's ugly behavior and decided to break off relations with you. That's a lie. Bob is not the kind of child who would abandon his mother. I'll do whatever it takes to find Bob. My dream is to live with my beloved son and my adorable grandchildren. This time, I'm going to find Bob and his child. I'll bring them to my house. That's impossible. Why not? Bob seems to be overseas right now. What? Overseas? I really wanted to get in touch with him about this, so I did some research through acquaintances. Then I found out that he has been living abroad since last year, due to his work. By the way, he has only told a few people his current address. He doesn't plan to come back to the US for a while. I beg your pardon? This is what I had to say. I don't want to. Not being able to see Bob. Anyway, please return the child to his parents as soon as possible. Well, I'm sure the police will take him into custody first. What should I do? There's a police officer coming towards me. Please hand over the child to him. What? What? Am I going to be arrested? Of course you are. Wait! I was just trying to bring my grandchild home. I'm telling you, he's not your grandson. Hey, Janet, come and help me. I didn't have any ill intentions. Please convince the policeman. I'm sorry, but I'm not in a place where I can come right away. Oh no! Please, help me. Please make sure you pay for your crime. Give me a break. I just wanted to live with Bob and my grandchild. Shortly thereafter, the former mother-in-law was seized by the police. The child was safely taken into custody. He must have been very scared to be taken away by a strange old woman. I am very glad to hear that the child was unharmed. The couple whose child was abducted filed a report without hesitation. According to what I heard later, the couple did not notice the intercom when my former mother-in-law visited them. Their younger child was sleeping, and they had turned off the sound so as not to wake him up. Naturally, the ex-mother-in-law was arrested and will probably face jail time. The former father-in-law has already passed away, and she has been cut off from all her relatives because of this incident. She will spend her old age in solitude after she gets out of prison. After the incident, I talked to my ex-husband on the phone. He apologized to me in tears, saying that even though he broke off relations with her, he was sorry. He told me that 2 years after we divorced, he remarried another woman and is now the father of one child. And I, too, recently gave birth to my first child without any issues. My husband, of course, and my parents are delighted with the birth of their grandchild. I would like to believe that my child will not be targeted by a crazy person like my former mother-in-law, but I would like to be very careful for the safety of my child.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Olivia, how dare you ignore me? How can you disrespect your mother-in-law? How could you behave like that? Hi, Susie. I didn't mean to ignore you. Could you tell me what has made you upset? I checked our WhatsApp messages, but I don't think you asked me to do something. What? Are you sure you don't understand what you did? You haven't contacted me for 2 months, and you say you didn't mean to ignore me? I can't understand your way of thinking at all. Well, actually, I haven't contacted you for the last 2 months. But there's no need to contact you since there's nothing that I have to talk about. Since James and I got married and started our new life together, we have agreed that you wouldn't interfere too much with our lives and would live separately. That's something you agreed to on your own, but not with me. Besides, I'm reaching out to you because I have something to talk about. It's something you should remember, but do you remember that? I'm actually not really sure. Can you tell me what is that? It's been 2 months since our last messages, so I'm reaching out to you to see if there's any resolution or conclusion about our discussion. Well, I still don't understand what you're talking about. Are you serious? I can't believe you can't remember such an important thing. I'm so sorry. Can you tell me what it is about? It's about all of us living together. Oh. So, have you already made a decision about it? Well, I think we have already told you that we wouldn't be able to. I told you that I couldn't agree on that. James also personally told you that we wouldn't be able to. You also agreed at that time. Olivia, are you really James's wife? What do you mean? If you understand his feeling, you shouldn't have come to such a conclusion. It's true that I held my tongue at the time when he told me that, but that was just to save his reputation. Actually, the one who should save face is you as his wife. Excuse me? He is a true gentleman, so he is just hesitant to say anything against you. You keep saying that you don't want to live with me. James is very kind, so he just pretended to agree with you. You took the words as he said, and you didn't even try to understand his true feelings. You are not suitable as his wife. I don't know what you are trying to say. Even though you repeat saying that you can't agree with that, this really is the result of our mutual understanding. After we got married, we both agreed to move away from his parents' house and live on our own. We also decided not to contact you unless we have something to talk about, and not to live together. We've told you that, and you agreed to all of that. So I'm saying that is just your opinion. No, as I've been saying, it's what we all, including you, have agreed. You're so selfish and push your own opinions, and you can't even think about your husband and his mother. It's been a year since you got married, and you still don't have enough awareness of what it means to be a wife? Saving husband's face is one of the requirements to be a good wife. You need to learn to be a little more humble. Let me, as your mother-in-law, educate you on that. Knowing you, I actually anticipated that you would refuse me living with you for some reason anyway. I've already sent all my stuff over there. No way. You won't be able to refuse after me moving in. Now we can live together. Oh no. Please consider again before moving in. This is something I've already decided. Since you have become his wife, you should follow his mother's words. We have already told you before, but my parents currently live with us. Do you understand that? Yes, I do. You told me that your mother had a brain hemorrhage after your father passed away 10 years ago. She survived, but she has a disability because of that. She is now living with you and you take care of her. Is that right? That's right. That's another thing I don't understand. Your mother lives with you, but why do you refuse to let me move in? My mother needs care. My dad has already passed away, and my relatives live far away, so there is no one else to take care of her but me. My husband also has passed away last year. You don't have any health challenges. James told me that the results of your medical checkup last month were very good. Your husband's pension and inheritance are also sufficient to support your living. Moreover, I remember that you mentioned it was comfortable to be alone. It's what I've said before, but not now. I can't believe you let an old mother-in-law like me live alone. You are really mean. No, that's not what I meant. So, it seems like even though I am your relative, you treat me like a stranger and don't want me to live with you. You take good care of your own mother and are harsh with your mother-in-law. I can't believe that such a woman is the wife of my son. Why do you involve him in your mother's care? If you want to take care of your mother, why don't you do it yourself? It's James who suggested us living with my mother. I'm sure he wants to live with me too. As I've been explaining. Oh my God, you are really irritating me. Regardless of what you say, we are going to live together. Even if you say so, we don't even have any available room. You should make room for me. Your mother is bedridden anyway. She doesn't need a private room. Put her in the hallway. How could you say that? If you don't like it, I'll give you another option. Give me your room. My stuff will arrive at your place tomorrow. Prepare my room by then. It's impossible. I don't care what you say. You are so stupid. You never understand what I mean. I think I'll block you on WhatsApp. I'll talk with James directly. Susie? See you soon at your house. James, sorry to interrupt you while you're working. Do you have time now?
Yes, I do. What happened?
I just got messages from your mom.
What? My mom?
It seems like she still hasn't given up on living together with us.
Seriously? I told her that we are living with your mom.
I told her that too, and she is aware of that, but she still wants to move into our place. I was trying to explain to her again, but in the meantime, your mom blocked my WhatsApp account.
Oh my God.
Maybe how I explained made her feel bad.
I'd rather say she's just getting ahead of herself. She's kind of narrow-minded and short-tempered and impatient. And she's a bit too conservative. Basically, I guess she doesn't get along with our generation.
I see. Oh, she said she's going to contact you directly to discuss her moving in. So I think she'll reach out to you soon.
Got it.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm leaving everything to you.
Don't worry. It's my mom who is causing all these troubles. I'm sorry too.
You don't have to be sorry, but thank you.
Oops, I should get back to work.
I'll prepare steak tonight, your favorite meal.
Yay, I'm looking forward to it.
Love you.
Love you too. Mom, what are all these packages that arrived at home?
Hi, James. Good to know all the packages arrived there.
What are you thinking? What the hell do you think you're doing, sending 10 huge boxes to our house as cash on delivery?
You've already received them all, right?
Well, just in case I did. Olivia told me that you were planning to move in, so I was going to refuse pickup. But I felt bad for the delivery driver if I refused to pick up so many packages. The delivery fee was over $500. I'll charge you later.
Oh no, you're taking money from your mom?
Of course. Besides, Olivia and I haven't agreed to live with you together. Our house is in a big mess, with cardboard boxes taking up the whole hallway and entrance.
Ah, I'm sorry about that. I'll head to your place this noon. Then I'll put my stuff into my room.
Your room? There isn't a room for you in our house.
Maybe you're not aware that I have my own room at your house? I thought Olivia wouldn't tell you, but my guess was right.
What do you mean?
I asked Olivia to get a room for me when I move in, but she keeps being mean to me, as you know. That's why I thought she wouldn't prepare it for me. She was making excuses like there weren't enough rooms.
She should consider giving me her room or her bedridden mother. James, can you prepare a room for me? No, I can't. Why not? You agree with me living with you together, right? I've never agreed. I've been telling you that I have the same opinion as Olivia's. I told you many times that we don't want to live with you. James, you don't have to be nice to her anymore. I don't get what you're talking about. When we are talking just between us, you can tell me your true feelings. I still don't get what you mean. Come on, just say it. Just say the truth is you want to live with me. What are you really talking about? Are you kidding? I'm saying that you don't have to hesitate anymore. Hesitate? I know that you actually don't want to take care of her mother, do you? Why don't you kick her mother out and live with me from now on? Are you crazy? She has no choice but to live with her mother, so maybe it makes you hesitant to express your actual opinion. In this whole world, husbands hold a stronger position than wives. You, as the owner of the house, there's no reason for you to be hesitant in your own home. I still don't understand what you're trying to get at. I've allowed Olivia and her mother to live in your house. So the one who should be hesitant is her. She's been forcing you to take care of her mother, and she is behaving like it's a normal thing that you do. Olivia and her mother are insane. Oh no, you're taking it wrong. What? Mom, you might be thinking that I'm the owner of this house. Are you saying that you are not the owner? You are the owner, right? James, you really are amazing. You built such a big house in your first year of marriage. I'm so proud of you. No. I'm saying that you're taking it wrong. Am I? This house is Olivia's parents' house. Really? But it's such a new house. It looks like a new house, but it's just because we renovated the significant portion of the house before we got married. Renovated? Olivia's mother paid for the renovation. So that means... And most importantly, it's in the name of Olivia. She inherited it from her father. I didn't know that. I've told you about this before. I'm sure Olivia told you that as well. Oh, did you? As far as I remember, we've told you 3 or 4 times. When I told you that, you didn't really listen well. You got so excited and praised me saying, "This is a great house." Every time you said that, I told you that it was what she inherited from her father. So it means Olivia is letting me live in her parents' house. Wait a minute. I understand that Olivia inherited the house from her father. But is Olivia's mother so rich? She's bedridden and doesn't even work. Unlike me, her husband's inheritance and survivor's pension are not that much, right? It doesn't seem like she has enough money to renovate the house. I've thought about it for a long time, but you really look down on her family. I didn't mean so. Olivia's father has passed away when he was young, but he was the president of the company with a long history. I can't believe it. And Olivia succeeded him and is now the president of the company. What? Olivia's mother paid for the house renovation in appreciation for her care. She paid for the house renovation out of her father's inheritance. And Olivia is paying for much of the maintenance fee of the house now. She is busy working as the president of the company. So I take care of her mother while working short hours from home. Actually, she can walk and eat normally with our support. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry to hear that she forces you to do such troublesome work to you. What a pity. Troublesome? Pity? Yeah. As you are the head of the family, it's normal that you have to work outside the home to earn money. It's abnormal that the wife works outside the home while the husband takes care of the housework and nursing duties. Everyone would laugh at such a miserable story. It's you whom everyone laughs at. What? Gender doesn't matter nowadays. Whoever can work should work, and whoever can do the housework should do the housework. At least, that's what Olivia and I think, and her mother also agrees with us. That's the reason why I don't want to live with you. What do you mean? If I live with you, you'll force your old values on us. It makes all of us stressed out. It's really stressful when the people who don't agree with our values have the strongest opinion. I didn't think that you thought in that way. Besides, if we lived together, were you thinking of working or helping her with the care? Oh, why would I have to do that? I have my husband's survivor's pension, so I don't have to work. I don't want to take care of a stranger, even if she's your wife's mother. Were you attempting to exploit us? Living with such a parasite holds no benefit for us. A parasite? How dare you say that to your mother? I know why you want to live with us. Tell me that if you really know. You used up the inheritance from Dad, didn't you? What? The survivor's pension comes in regularly, but you spend so much money every month, so it won't be enough. So you want to move into our house and rely on us for all the food, clothing, and housing. And then use all of the money from the survivor's pension into what you want. How could you know that much? Mom, you said it yourself before. Dad's inheritance is smaller than you thought. And you almost use it up every month. And you mentioned that the asset he has made was small. Do you have to look down on everyone but yourself? That's... So, I'm sending back all your stuff I got today. Well, about me moving in? I told you from the beginning you can't move in. By the way, do you know I was adopted into her family when marrying her? Do you understand that? Just to tell you in case you don't remember, but my last name has changed because of this. Really? You forgot it? The name on the packages you've sent me so far was under my previous family name. I thought it was strange, but I now know why. About you being adopted by her family. Why did you decide to be adopted? You are the reason that I needed to be adopted, don't you remember? What? Am I the reason? When Dad passed away, my sister and her husband let you live in their house before. But you kept snubbing him after you moved in. Well, she was pissed off at you because of that and made you move out from her house. Well, that's... I saw that thing, so when I got married, I told you I'd never ever live with you. And Olivia is the only daughter of the family. So I told you that I would take her last name instead of her taking my last name. Now do you understand? Huh? Really, please listen to me. You've got to learn to listen to other people. So what's going to happen to our family? Who will be the son and heir? That's not the thing you should concern yourself. But you know what? We're not a family of pedigree, but it may end with your generation. Even if there is an heir, what are you going to do with it? You used up all of the inheritance of father. Not only the cash, but also the stocks and our house were sold, so there is nothing to inherit. It would be better if this family comes to an end. Oh no. Well. Anyway, I'll send all your stuff back. Wait. Why? You know we can't live with you? No, I mean, I've already canceled the lease on my apartment. so I have to move out at the end of the month. That's what I thought. So let me move into your place. My aunt should be there soon. Aunt? You mean my sister, Kath? That's right. You are the eldest daughter, so you inherited the stocks and the house. But you sold off everything to buy things that you want. She really can't forgive you about that. She'll come and pick you up soon, so wait there. No, wait. I don't like her. Just think you are lucky enough to have a place to live. Bye. Wait, James. Right after this, my aunt arrived at my mother's apartment. She took my mother to her place. My aunt was married and living far away from my parents' house, and she didn't have contact with my mom for a long time. She is extremely angry that my mom sold all the property and spent the money. My aunt let my mother live in her house, and in return, she has made her do housework and work part-time, thinking that it's the best way for my mom to compensate. Finally, a peaceful time has come back to Olivia, her mom, and me. Although Olivia's mother is still handicapped on one side of her body, she is otherwise in good shape and enjoys her life.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
if it's dirty. I'm Victoria, a 30-year-old woman in the last trimester of pregnancy. As you can see, my relationship with my mother-in-law is the worst. We got married because of an unplanned pregnancy, so my mother-in-law seems to think that Austin has no choice but to marry me. But Austin and I are in love with each other. I am also the mother of my baby. I thought I should be able to understand my mother-in-law, the mother who raised my beloved husband. Up until today, I've been attempting to establish a positive relationship with her. Even if she doesn't accept me now, I always hope we can be a happy family someday. With this thought, I put up with my mother-in-law who was hard on me. But after this, I realized how naive I was. My mother-in-law was an insane person, far beyond my imagination. Well, good luck. Hey, where are you? Where are the kids? Are you reading this? Don't ignore me. Mom, Victoria's gone. What? Stop pretending to be Austin. And pretending to be dead? What you're doing is so childish, it's hilarious. Have you also been influenced by those kids and turned into a kid yourself? LOL. So hilarious. It's really me, Austin. Austin is on a business trip, right? Stop lying. I got off earlier than I was supposed to, so I came back. When I got home, Victoria was not home, and I got a call from the hospital. What? Don't tell me it's really Austin. That's what I've been saying all along. Anyway, explain what's going on. I told you, Victoria was in her last month of pregnancy, and you wouldn't let her go to the gathering. Why is Victoria being made to babysit a relative's kid in the hot sun? And alone? You're no longer his wife, so you're even more irrelevant. What? Dad says he's getting a divorce. What are you talking about? Is he divorcing me? That's impossible. My husband is the only one who will stand by me to the end. I can't believe he's divorcing and abandoning me. Why? He doesn't love you anymore, I guess. At your age, you're giving money to a bunch of men. What? Tony, the male stripper, Nick, the bartender, David, the owner of the beachfront restaurant. Today, too, you left Victoria and the kids behind and made out with that owner. Am I wrong? How? How do you know? You've been spending a lot of money lately, so my dad hired a PI. He said he's going to charge you compensation, too. No way. I can't help it. I can't help sweating on his dark skin and ripped abs. You are disgusting. It's like a brief firework in the playful summer. Why don't you wait until you're single? In any case, it's just too cringe to see an old hag like this. What kind of torture is this, to be shown such a side by someone who is at least connected by blood? Give me a break. No way. What am I supposed to do? Get a divorce at my age? I guess I will move into my relative's house. Oh, the whole family is going to cut ties too. But first, you will get arrested. If you stay in the shabby house, you'll have to worry about your life. Wouldn't it be better to stay in a cage? You don't have to worry about food, clothing, shelter. I don't want to do that. Wait, I'll apologize to Victoria. No need. Please, one word of apology and she'll forgive me. I'm going to throw up. I'm sure the situation will change. I'll protect Victoria this time, and you should never get involved with our family again. I'm blocking you now. Don't do it. Hey, please forgive me. Hi, this is Victoria. I was rushed to the emergency room due to heat stroke, but thanks to the kids, me and my baby were survived. Thanks to the fact that kids nowadays are very familiar with phones, I was able to secure evidence of bullying and they called an ambulance. It's really chilling to think about what would have happened if it had been a few years ago. I asked Austin how it happened after I woke up, and to be honest, I was quite convinced. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Austin filed a police report as he said, and she was arrested at the end. I have also filed a civil claim for damages. My father-in-law also filed for divorce as he said, and demanded compensation. There was no division of property either. Even all their relatives cut off ties with her, and she lost everything. I heard that she said to the owner of the beachfront restaurant, "Marry me when you get out of prison." A marriage proposal from someone in prison? LOL. As for me, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy, and I am now struggling to raise him together with Austin for the first time. When we have our next family gathering, I am looking forward to seeing my baby boy with my 15 kids. I can't wait.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.